Hello Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome back to Mystic Unicorn Tarot, and welcome to another general love reading for you. Yes, thank you all so very much for tuning in. Please keep in mind, guys, that this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Also, this is a timeless reading. This is not meant to resonate for you at any specific moment in your life. Whenever you are guided to watch this reading and it resonates, then that's the message for you in that moment. And as always, guys, please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. That definitely helps out with the YouTube algorithm, but it also helps me to pick up on your energy, especially if you leave a comment. Me seeing, even if it's just your name and the energy that you express within your comment, helps me to connect with your energy. So if you're looking for more about your personal story in these general readings, then definitely get engaged. It's very, very helpful. All right, Taurus, what we are going to do this round is we're going to go with you versus them. Oh, wait, let me show you this. So I have these two decks here. We're going to look at your situation in terms of love and relationships. And keep in mind that this is still general, right? So I am going to be speaking to you being the Taurus and them being the other side of the equation. You can resonate with either side of this situation. Just place it into your life as it fits. But we're going to look into that, yeah? So we're going to start with this first deck here. This is the Golden Universal Tarot. And I just want to channel the energy of the Tauran in this situation. Keep in mind, you could be two Taurans here, or both of you could have a Taurus placement. So just take it as it resonates, guys. You can place your life on any side, or place yourself in this reading on any side of the table that it fits for you personally. All right. But let's look at the Taurus or the viewer of this reading. I have trouble keeping it too specific as to who we're looking at here specifically, just because these are general readings. So I'm just going to say, show us the energy of the Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, and or the viewer of this reading at this time. Show us the energy of, let's just say it this way. Show us the energy of Taurus, please, in this connection. Oh, all right. Two more shuffles. Show us the energies of Taurus in this connection, please, Spirit. For Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Last shuffle here. What's going on with the Tauran in this connection? Here we go. I'm seeing 5. 5. Okay, so this person on this side of the aisle here, and this side of the equation, could be going through massive changes. It could also be that the relationship itself is going through a massive change. But the first thing that I'm seeing for either this reading or this side of the table here, this side of the equation, 5 is the first number that comes up. And really the first thing that I feel with that 5 energy is you personally are going through some massive changes within your life, changes within yourself. I'm picking up on re-identification of your values, of your sense of self, what it is you really look for in love and relationships. I do feel like some of you here already have a connection with someone that you've been exploring, maybe not really taking it too seriously. It could very well be, I'm seeing the Hermit in my head right now, so it could very well be, Taurus, that you yourself are going through a personal upgrade, I really want to call it. And it's kind of putting this connection that you may have with someone in question. It also could be, if it's not a specific connection for you, or if you do say have a connection with someone that, again, you're not really taking all that seriously, I feel like you're not necessarily taking it too seriously because there is a level of change and realignment that's happening for you. Whether this is just your personal life, for some of you, I am picking up on career and finances, so that could be a part of it. But it also could be, the main thing that I'm feeling, Taurus, is that you're going through a massive change in a realignment in terms of your values when it comes to love and relationships. And I do feel there's someone within your vicinity, Taurus, that has their eyes on you, but you're almost side-eyeing them, or side-eyeing this relationship, because again, there's something within you that's changing. There's a realignment that's happening. Show us the Tauran, please, Spirit, in this connection. We have, first card out is the King of Cups. Okay, yep. All right, that does make sense. And then the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, that makes sense too. Okay. The Chariot. Show us the Tauran, please, in this connection right now. And look, see, there's the world, the Chariot, the Knight of Wands, and the World. Overall energy is the Wheel of Fortune. Look at all of this change, okay? This is your overall energy, Taurus, or at least for this individual here, might be the cross watcher. The Wheel of Fortune is your overall energy. That right there is indicative of this change energy, this 5 energy that I'm seeing for you. Some of you may be seeing 555 a lot, or a lot of 5s. In terms of like number synchronicities. If you haven't done so already, I would encourage you to look up the energetic meaning, spiritual meaning of that number, and really start to think about what that means for you. Some of you are at the very beginning stages of this change in your personal realignment. But here you go. You have, starting you off with the King of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. So this right here is another piece of the puzzle that's indicative of this change for you. The King of Cups is representing a very emotionally mature energy. I do feel with this King of Cups energy, you're kind of holding yourself back at this time. And you're doing it because you know it's the right thing to do. There's a level of maturity that is coming online for you here. You could be maturing on an emotional level, but I really feel like if you are pulling yourself back or holding yourself back here, it's because you know that it's really not proper for you to truly fully engage in a relationship with someone, regardless as to how you feel about them right now. And that's because King of Cups, Two of Pentacles. It's like you're weighing your options right now. You're going back and forth a little bit for some of you. I want to say you're coming out of a specific phase in your life in which love and relationships was one thing, we'll say, for lack of a better term. It was there's a certain reality in terms of love and relationships that you are, I just heard, escaping from. That's interesting. Okay. So then the next cards you have here, Taurus, are the Chariot, the Knight of Wands, but then also the World. And the World is another card that's indicative of this change for you, but it's also indicative of you ending a certain type of cycle when it comes to love and relationships and moving forward. The Chariot and the Knight of Wands. The Chariot is definitely giving me energies for you, Taurus, of getting into a stronger alignment. Many of you are trying to figure out what it is you actually want. And that's putting you in this energy of driving forward towards it, or desiring to drive forward towards it. So for this reading, for the cross watchers here that may be looking for, that may actually have this connection with this Taurus who is going through this energy, what I want to say for you right now is this is probably not the best time for this person or this individual to really get into a solid relationship right now, because it's like they're trying to figure out what it is that they want. But again, Taurus or cross watcher, for the individual that's trying to figure out what they want, it's from a much more mature place right now. It's from a place of having gone through a lot of trials and tribulations potentially, or done a lot of reshaping of their sense of self in life that is causing them to realign. It's causing this person to ask some serious questions about what it is they truly want out of love and relationships. I will commend this person, because I really feel like they're really doing the right thing by holding themselves back to a certain extent on an emotional level. There is a lack of, even though the King of Cups is here, which does often represent an individual that is at least somewhat emotionally available, it does feel like this person is not truly as emotionally available as you would want or need them to be in order for a relationship to really work. But again, this is because there is a lot of reshaping. I feel a lot of independent and solitary energy coming from this individual here. They're probably in a phase in their life right now where they really like to spend time alone, or they're really consciously choosing to spend time alone so that they can get reconnected with themselves and get into this new sense of alignment, Chariot, that will help them drive forward in the future. I feel like this person is re-evaluating their passions, Knight of Wands, what really drives them forward, or what they really want to move forward towards. there is a big change that's happening for this person. And so the number 5 really might resonate with this individual here. Okay, so again, if that is you, and if you haven't done so already, or if you're wanting to do it now because I'm mentioning it, I would definitely investigate the significance of the number 5 and what that can potentially mean for you. Okay, again, you may be seeing a lot of 5 synchronicities, numbers everywhere, 555, any other combination of 5, a combination of 5 and any other number. Also pay close attention to, because yes, it has that theme of change is coming, or change is here, or you're going through changes, the number 5, but any other number that, specifically any other number that is consistently coming up with the number 5 with you, also look into that, because that's an extra message, okay, in terms of the what you're going through at the time. Specifically, I'm picking up, if you're getting a lot of 5s and 2s, that's a sign that Spirit is asking you, or your higher self is asking you, to settle into this a little bit more, be a little bit more peaceful with it, try to find more balance. There's that 2 energy, okay? So I do feel like some of you may be finding it difficult to find balance in this moment of change, because it's like you already feel like you're going through a lot of change, and as a fixed sign, it's a little more difficult for change to come about, for you to accept certain change, Taurus. So if you're seeing a lot of 5s and 2s together, or maybe even separately, but like you're seeing both number synchronicities, the 2s are asking you to, like, I almost want to say, relax a little bit, stay calm, or calm down. You don't have to be so on edge about this. I understand that there's a lot about the unknown here for you in terms of the change that's happening, especially with the Wheel of Fortune. There's this energy of not really knowing how things are going to work out, and so you don't necessarily feel as stable as you want to right now, and that's fine. It's part of the process. But what's going to help it be easier for you, Taurus, is for you to, I'm seeing 4 of Swords now, so you may really want to work on practicing a form of meditation to help keep your mind from running amok, or constantly focusing on the potential worst case scenarios in terms of this change that is happening here. Okay, now I will also say that I am picking up on a collective, or an energy here, and maybe this is a good time to do that, because I'm about to get into the other side of the equation. But I am picking up on some of you are in a solid or committed relationship, or you've been seeing someone for a certain amount of time that helps them to be more of a central figure in your life. And the change that you're going through right now is not necessarily about the relationship, but it's definitely about you. And some of the fear that's coming up here, especially from the Tauran, and especially from the Tauran that's really engaged in this relationship, or at least wants to be further engaged in this relationship, there is some fear within this person, and it may be the biggest part of the fear. There is some fear within this person that this change that you're going through, and the space and the time that you need to go through this change, would jeopardize your relationship. Quite honestly, Taurus, I don't feel like that's really a big concern, because I feel like the person that you're connected to, whom we're going to get into in a second, the person that you're connected to is really compassionate about this. I'm picking up on Empress energies for that person. So they're either very naturally unconditionally loving. They may have some sort of Pisces placement that helps them be in that unconditionally loving, very understanding stage, or they just are understanding of your situation. They're considerate of your situation, or they are just wanting this relationship to last as much as you do. So they're looking at you with compassion, with love in their eyes. They're seeing that you are hurt, or they're seeing that you're struggling, that you're going through something. And I even am hearing that they want to help you. Of course, they can only do so much. The best thing that they can do is just be there and be a supportive party for you. And whenever you need that assistance, they can step in and do the best that they can, but they really can't do anything about this actual change for you. And I think they're aware of that. And so that's part of where the compassion in their eyes is coming from here. I just want to help you. I just want to make you feel safe and secure as you're going through this challenging time. And that's a really beautiful thing. That's a really beautiful partner to have. Okay, Taurus. So instead of just channeling, let's get into some of their cards. Yeah. So show us the other side of the equation, please, Spirit, for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's going on with the other side of this equation right now, please, Spirit, for my Taurans, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Now, I want to say that for some of you that are not necessarily in a specific relationship right now, this could still resonate for you in terms of what you're realigning with in terms of love, what could be coming forward towards you in terms of love, okay? So take it as it resonates. I do intend to have something in this resonate for everyone, whether you're not in a relationship, whether you are in a relationship or not, okay? All right, show us the other side of the equation for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Ooh, last shuffle here. Alrighty. All right, what's going on the other side of the equation here? All right, overall energy at the bottom of the deck so far is the Queen of Wands. I was guided to look at that. So I feel like this person here is really trying to hold a sense of alignment, is holding a sense of a manifestation of magic. For some of you, this Queen of Wands energy is the fact that your person that you're connected to here, it's like they're holding space for you, Queen of Wands. It's like they're providing some sort of extra manifestational juice for you, which is wonderful. It's beautiful. For others of you, the Queen of Wands here represents, for those of you that are not in a relationship right now, the Queen of Wands represents your alignment. So for this side of the equation, for those of you that are not in a relationship, we could be talking about what's happening in the reshaping of your alignment in terms of what it is you want to pull in towards yourself for love and relationships. So if that resonates with you, what I'm getting here is pay close attention to what's on this side of the table, okay? So show us the other side of the equation for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please, Spirit. First card out is the Moon, okay? And the Moon fell on top of you, Taurus, and is crossing you. Again, Pisces energy, you could be dealing with a Pisces. You might have a Pisces placement. But this side of the equation is very much aware of what they see right now for you is not necessarily what they get. This person or this side of the equation is very much aware of the changes that are happening within you. So I'm hearing the nebulous energy. How do you define that? What do you mean by that, Spirit? The nebulous energy. The nebulous energy that is within this person because they're going through a reshaping process. Now, for those of you that are single, the Moon represents, again, the same energy, really. It represents the same energy. So it represents the period of darkness or the period of going deep within, deep into your subconscious to understand certain things about your alignment with love and what it is you've gone through in terms of love and how you can reshape and or improve that energy to get a better representation of what it is that you want, or maybe even more of what it is that you want, okay? Now, this is representing a specific individual that you are in a relationship with right now, or at least in a connection with right now, Taurus. This person is very well aware of the, again, nebulous, unclear, cloudy, maybe you could call it shady, or just like changeable energy within you. There's something that this person is aware of, is like what they see around you or coming from you right now is not necessarily what they're ultimately going to get, or is not really a true example of you or what it is of your reality right now, because things are changing. And specifically what I want to say is I don't feel like this person is afraid. It doesn't feel like there's much fear, because the Moon can represent fear, but it doesn't feel like there's much fear here, Taurus, because I think they are understanding of the change that you're going through, okay? Now, I want to point out also, I don't normally do this, but I want to point out that you do also have representation of Cancerian energy with the Moon here and the Chariot here. So you might have some sort of Cancer placement, or maybe this person is a Cancer. And if this person is a Cancer and you have the Chariot here, I feel like some of you may actually be really thinking about how do you get into the proper alignment to be with this Cancer, or to be a better partner to this Cancer, this Cancerian energy. You don't have to be a Cancer for that to resonate, but that was coming through, so take it as it resonates, okay? Show us more about the other side of the equation for my Taurans, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Next card you have is the Four of Wands, okay? All right, show us the other side of the equation here. It didn't want to come out, but it is the Ten of Cups, okay? Show us the other side of the equation. The Star, beautiful. And the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, okay. And then the High Priestess. is the overall energy for this side of the equation. Again, another representation of Pisces, all right? So maybe you have a Pisces placement, maybe you're dealing with a Piscean, all right? But for this side of the equation, these are not bad things here. These are fairly good. I want to start with the individuals that are not dating someone, the individuals that are single, and this side of the equation represents you reshaping your relationship to love and relationships. Yes, you reshaping, you're remodeling your relationship to love. You're starting with the moon, then you have the Four of Wands to the Star and the Seven of Pentacles. The biggest thing that I'm feeling for you in terms of reshaping your relationship to love is that you're recognizing with the moon and the Four of Wands, you're recognizing that there's, for some of you, that there isn't a stable foundation when it comes to how you relate to love and how you relate to interpersonal relationships and romance potentially. The strongest thing that I want to say for this, Taurus, is that with the moon and the Four of Wands, this is representing you, again, reshaping that foundation, reshaping how it is you associate with love, what it is you look for in love, remodeling, okay? It could also represent your passions in terms of love. Some of you may have fallen out of a sort of passionate energy, like you're just apathetic when it comes to love. But then you have the Star and the Seven of Pentacles. But the Seven of Pentacles is reversed. So with the Star and the Seven of Pentacles reversed, this is another energy of understanding that something is not quite working, or you're not receiving the type of harvest that you actually desire. And so what the moon represents here, the moon doesn't really represent anything bad. It really just feels like you are connecting with your subconscious, maybe doing a lot of deep subconscious work to dig up some of the foundational aspects of your alignment with love and romance and relationships, and picking, and with an understanding of what is not working, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, versus what it is you truly dream of, what it is you really wish to have in terms of love and relationships, okay? And so that's very indicative of this change that you're going through right now, Taurus, which is quite beautiful. For some of you, it's kind of painful. But then ultimately with the High Priestess here as your overall energy on this side of the equation, this is, again, you connecting to your higher self, you connecting to higher wisdom. There is this very specific feeling here for some of you of you kind of surrendering almost to the higher powers, to the universe. I feel, I'm getting this image, Taurus, of you just kind of like melting into the collective, or melting into, I don't know, the universe or spirit or magic. There is a strong feeling here, Taurus, of release and surrender, which is excellent, which is really excellent, Taurus, because that's going to help you gain the insights, gain the wisdom that you need at this time to make the appropriate changes for you, to get you in a better alignment, to get you more, to set you up to be in an energy of receiving more of of the actual harvest that you would desire. Okay? Now, for those of you that actually have a relationship here, and this side of the equation represents a specific person, this person, I'm going to be honest with you, you might be dealing with a fire sign. I mean, we do have the Four of Wands here. That is indicative of fire. But you also have the moon, which represents water, or Cancer, or Pisces. And then you also have the Star, which represents Aquarius. Again, the signs don't matter. But there is a feeling for this person of a certain level of excitement. And that's why I'm kind of like defaulting to maybe you're dealing with a fire sign, because and it doesn't have to be that. I just feel like they're either for some of you or on a certain level, and maybe this person isn't showing you with the moon here, but there is a feeling of excitement in terms of changing what you guys could potentially have in your relationship, or how you could potentially improve this relationship, or where this relationship could go from here. This person feels somebody here on this side of the equation feels like they are very much aware of the beneficial changes that this person on this side of the equation, potentially the Taurus, is going through. They're excited about it. On a certain level, they recognize that there is a good chance that something really, really awesome and something really, really beautiful can come out of this change with this person on this side of the equation. And they're recognizing, and I feel like this person is kind of holding back a little bit, is understanding that you, or this person on this side of the equation, potentially the Tauran, needs space and time to readjust, to realign. And while they're giving you that space to realign and adjust here, they are hoping, wishing, and praying for potentially a better outcome, or a new harvest to cultivate with you, or with the Tauran here. It just feels like there is a very hopeful energy. Very hopeful energy. And it could very well be that, this person is hopeful for a better outcome just because they want to continue to have a relationship with you, Taurus, or with this person on this side of the equation. Now, I'm also getting a strong level of surrender from this person here as well. You guys might actually be in a form of separation here. With the High Priestess, I am kind of getting there are levels of separation. Either you are in full separation with this person, in which you guys really you have very little to no contact with each other, or there is a level of separation in terms of the fact that you guys are still dating, or still with each other, or, still very much together. But again, this person is holding back as well, to a certain extent, or as much as they would potentially need to give you, Taurus, or to give this person the space that they need. This person may actually be very spiritually aware. This might be, especially with the High Priestess energy here, this might be someone that is psychically attuned. Also with this Moon energy here, psychically aware, psychically attuned, could be some sort of High Priestess type of energy, could very well be a Tarot reader. You might be the cross watcher that is, represents the feminine energy here, whether you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. Or, and you're a psychic, you're a medium, you're a healer, you're a Tarot reader like I am, I don't know. This person feels kind of like that energy. I do feel like for some of you in this dynamic, this person here is the masculine, this person here is the feminine, man or woman, doesn't matter. Could definitely be the masculine here with the King of Cups. Also, Taurus is a fixed sign, so that resonates or represents masculine energy. This person may be going through a spiritual awakening. This could be a twin flame dynamic. I don't know, place it into your life as it fits. But I do feel like there's a lot of beneficial energy in terms of this separation that you may be dealing with, whether it's actual, real, full separation, or it's just, giving the person the time and the space that they need. Okay. But ultimately, Taurus, I do feel like this is a good thing. And the changes that you're making now could really super benefit you in the future, especially in terms of this specific relationship. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I wanna get a closing message, potential outcome. Really, I'm looking for a potential outcome in terms of this relationship, this connection right now, or for whomever is resonating with this reading, which also really could be a closing message. But let's see, potential outcome. What's the potential outcome for Taurus at this time, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, in terms of this situation? This just jumped out. The Sun. I'm going to leave it there. Spirit's telling to leave it there. Okay, so there's a really beautiful outcome coming on its way. All right, I really want to encourage those who are involved in this situation that are resonating with this to really give each other the space that they need and to let this work itself out on its own. But I really see, the Sun is here. This is the most beautiful and optimistic card in the deck, or at least the energy that it speaks to is the most beautiful and most optimistic. There is the chance of a really excellent outcome here. But that could resonate in many different ways. That could be a really beautiful outcome for this person here who really understands and defines what it is they want in love and life and relationships, and they're able to close out that cycle and they move on with their lives. Or this person is able to close out this cycle and you guys move on together. I don't know, take it as it resonates. I'm definitely picking up on, for those of you that are single right now, this is a really good omen, this sun energy, because it does feel like you're moving into greater alignment, a much more beautiful energy in terms of your relationship, your alignment with love and romance and all that stuff and interpersonal relationships. And I'm also feeling very specifically that that happens. You get into a better sense of alignment or a better relationship with love and romance because you actually end up having a better relationship with yourself. And that's really what love hinges on. Okay. You can only align with a level of love that you hold for yourself. Okay. So that's beautiful. I'm going to give this 2 more shuffles. Closing message, potential outcome for my Taurans in this situation, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Last shuffle there. All right. Closing message, potential outcome for Taurus at this time. Look at that. Well, the 10 of Cups is actually showing up for you here. The 10 of Cups did kind of flash and show itself while I was shuffling for the other side of the equation, but it didn't actually want to come out. What this is saying for me here, now that it's showing up here for you, Taurus, is that this is the dream. This is the goal, the 10 of Cups. What is the 10 of Cups? The 10 of Cups is emotional fulfillment, ultimate emotional fulfillment. It is family. It is, getting married and having kids, or just getting a family unit together and extending your family, growing the family. This is what you ultimately dream of in terms of love and relationships, Taurus. But this is very much specific to the individual in question. And so that's why this person over on this side of the equation really needs this space and this time to identify for themselves what it is would be their ultimate representation of wish fulfillment in love and relationships, because that's what you want to get, or that's giving that person that space and time is going to help them understand what it is that they want, so that they can, the Chariot and the Knight of Wands, move forward towards it. Okay, show us the overall energy. I'm sorry, the closing message, potential outcome for Taurus, please. The Magician, bam, beautiful. Love that. Love that. There is a marked level of confidence that is about to come online for the Tauran here, or this side of the equation. Really, this side of the equation is my focus in this reading, okay? There is a marked level of strong, intentful, consciously focused manifestation, okay? I definitely feel like the potential outcome here for this situation, for this person, whomever is in question here, this Taurus or the other side of the equation, is very much going to be able to get into an alignment with an understanding of what it is they truly want, and then take action. And for some of you, that is taking action in terms of the relationship that they already have with someone else, but taking new action, having come to a new understanding of what it is they're looking for. 6 of Pentacles. That is beautiful, Taurus. 6 of Pentacles is reciprocity, equal give and take. But then you have the 5 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. All right. But that's going to take a release of letting go of the past. All right. Overall energy is the 2 of Wands. Yeah. All right. So closing message here, Taurus, you have a decision to make. Sure. Okay. That's the long and short of it. you have a decision to make, Taurus, but that decision to make absolutely has to do with coming to terms with situations from the past. 6 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles. This is not necessarily going to be easy for this person, because specifically what I'm picking up on, and take it as it resonates, guys, but what I'm really picking up on here, Taurus, is that there are some things you are absolutely just going to have to let go of in terms of the past. And I just heard that involves certain idealism. Okay, so if you've been holding, Taurus, or whomever this is for, if you've been holding a certain idea about love and relationships, the type of relationship that you want to have, the type of person that you want to be with, there's something about somebody is facing a roadblock here, because what it is that you've been searching for, or this idealism that you have been rolling with for all this time, and it does feel like something that came through in childhood, or something you developed as a child or earlier in life. That is actually causing a blockage for you because you're meant to have something different, or what you don't understand quite yet, and what it maybe is that you are coming to terms with is that that ideal that you been holding on to for so long no longer resonates with you. But you're trying to figure out why that no longer resonates for you. And that is actually the perfect question for you to ask at this time. I've been holding this ideal. I've been wanting a certain thing out of a relationship. And in some cases, you actually have that. And you're saying to yourself, well, why is that? Why am I not fulfilled here? Excellent question. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Why am I not getting what it is I've been looking for, or what it I've been seeking, or what it is I've been cultivating out of love and relationships from this other side of the equation, whether you're in a relationship with someone or not? Why am I not getting this? Excellent question to ask yourself. That is a perfect question to ask yourself. There is some sort of grieving period, some sort of loss, or some sort of mourning that you will have to experience in terms of the past. Six of Cups. Some of you are going to actually have to let go of the past with a certain partner in order for you to rekindle the relationship. I feel like somebody here may be really digging their heels in terms of something that happens in the past. But in all honesty, Taurus, at this point, if this specifically is resonating for you, it's been so long that you've been holding, like it's been so long that this energy is expired. You are so better off letting it go than trying to rehash it, or trying to fix it, or trying to rekindle the situation in the same way. You have just got to let go of that and really focus on what is important now that you would be best to take hold of and focus on in order to work on manifesting from. What does your situation require now, Taurus? Whether you are in a relationship with someone right now or not, for love and romance to really work for you, what does it need, or what do you need to engage in, believe in, focus on, work on manifesting now? And that is very much connected to the person that you are now, Taurus. The only reason why any of this is changing right now, Taurus, is because you yourself are changing. And it's time for you to let go of the old alignments, the old proclivities, the old associations. Okay, let those go to allow the person that you are, or the person that you're meant to be now, or the relationships or circumstances that you're meant to experience and have now to come forward. Okay? Excellent, Taurus, but otherwise, this is beautiful. And I really encourage you to continue to move forward in this way. Yeah? Excellent. So there you have it, Taurus. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful for you. Please make sure to smash that like button for me. Leave me a comment in the comment section down below, letting me know how this resonates for you. Get yourself in there, get yourself engaged so that more of your energy is able to be picked up on in future readings. And as always, I am available for a private reading. Just check the information in the description box below. Shoot me an email letting me know you're interested, and I will be more than pleased as punch to get you all hooked up. But with that said, Taurus, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I look forward to connecting with you again for our next reading very, very soon. Yes? Excellent. Bye.